everyone, and welcome to the iSpring Solutions webinar series, where every week we talk about e-learning trends, share iSpring tips and tricks, and cover clients' cases. And today we will be talking about express delivery, or 5 ways to publish your iSpring content to e-learning. My name is Paulina. I'm the community manager at iSpring, and I will be the moderator for today's webinar. As a presenter, I have invited my colleague from Technical Support Department, Sofia. Hi, Sofia. How are you doing today?
Hi, Paulina. I'm doing great. Hello, guys. Thank you for asking, Paulina.
Sure. Sofia is our Senior Technical Support Engineer, and she has done quite a number of such webinars, so we are hoping that you guys will enjoy this one as well. And also, I'd like to mention that this session is being recorded, so no worries, you will receive a link to a replay sometime after the webinar as soon as it's uploaded to YouTube or to our website. However, I'd like to encourage you to stay till the very end because it's a wonderful opportunity to address your questions directly to our presenter. And in order to do so, please submit them in the question box, which you will find on the right side of the GoToWebinar panel at the bottom. And also, I'd like to say that I'm having my other colleague, Michael, from Technical Support Department as well, helping us with any questions coming in the chat. So guys, whenever you would like to ask about something, just send your question in the question box and Michael will take care of it during the session. And at the end of this webinar, we're going to have a short Q&A session as well. Okay, I think I'm ready to pass the mic over to Sofia, and we can get going with the presentation. Sure.
One moment. Do you see my screen well?
Yes, I can see your screen.
Nice. One moment, guys. Okay. Hello, everyone. Once again, thank you so much for joining us today. So first of all, could you please let me know if you can hear me okay? If something goes wrong during the presentation, please let us know in the question box on the right side of the GoToWebinar panel. I'm excited to share my knowledge with you, and I'm open to any feedback after the webinar. And today I will tell you about how to publish your e-learning content and what options are available. Plus, I will show you how to customize the course player, set templates, change navigation type, align colors with your brand identity, and more. I will talk about the LMS and cloud sharing options available in the Publish window, describe the Publish to any LMS option, and I will also publish a short video directly to YouTube. Okay, now I think we are ready to begin. So, what is the publishing process? First of all, publishing allows you to convert presentation to HTML5 and video format, for example MP4, or create core packages and manage the settings of the output presentation. You can find the Publish button if you click on the iSpring Suite 9 tab. Also, please keep in mind that you can publish not only the entire courses, but also separate quizzes, interactions, screencasts, or dialogue simulations. For those who have just joined us, I will show you how to open a Publish window one more time. So let's open the iSpring Suite 9 tab and click Publish. In the opened window, you will see different tabs. Let's cover them all today. And I will start with the tab called My Computer. Publishing to My Computer allows you to save the converted presentation on a local disk for further distribution via the internet. The resulting resource files can be placed on your website or on the internal network of your school or organization. First, you can change the name of your course and the destination folder. By default, the name is the same as the PowerPoint presentation. In my case, The title is Dealing with Angry Customers Test. And here's a little tip, guys. You shouldn't publish a course to external disks or cloud services such as Dropbox, OneDrive, etc. It's better to store your original and published courses on local or hard drives because it can cause conversion issues and affect the playback. In the output settings, you can find two available formats: publishing to HTML5 format and publishing to video format. So let's cover the video tab first. The Publish to Video option allows you to convert your presentation to an MP4 file with all the PowerPoint effects accurately preserved in video format. In the Video tab, you can specify the size of the published video. Here, set up the audio and video quality level according to your internet connection, and publish all the slides or some specific ones. And let me quickly show you how you can publish specific slides. This can be useful for testing purposes to make sure your content is displayed correctly. So, let's select the slides you need in the presentation by holding the Control or Shift button on your keyboard. I will select 2 slides. Then I go to the Publish window, choose Video, and here I will select Selected Slides, 2 slides, in the Publish section. Also, you are able to change the slide duration here if you didn't set up a timing in the slide properties. Okay, let's click on the second option now. HTML5 is the most used format when publishing a presentation on the My Computer tab. The course can be published right in order to check out how it will be displayed in a browser or your computer. Under the Format section, you will see the option called Use iSpring-Play app on mobile device. Basically, we have the iSpring-Play application, which allows our users to view content even offline on mobile phones or tablets. If you select this option, you will be able to upload your presentation to a website, iSpring Cloud, or blog, then copy the link to the presentation and paste it into the application. Any questions so far? Please leave your comments in the chat box and I will be happy to help you.
Sophia, I think you can keep going at this point.
Okay, thank you, Paulina. And to customize your course, you should select the Universal or Video Lecture Player here. So the player is the area around the slide. You can configure the player before publishing a presentation. For those of you who are missing the non-player, it will be back really soon. So let's open the player and see what we can change there by clicking this link called Universal in my case. So, the Universal Player comes with a ready-to-use set of templates for various types of content. If you want to display the full player with notes, an outline, talking heads, for example, if you recorded a video narration in the Manage Narration, then you can select the full Universal Player mode here. Full. However, if you only need to display a slide in the course without different tabs, you can choose a pre-made template called Content Only. Okay, so let's go to the next tab called Layout. The Layout section allows you to adjust the key interface elements to your needs. Here you can remove any player panels that you don't need in the course, for example, the top bar, sidebar, and bottom bar. And disable tabs such as Notes, Outline, etc. Just click on the Notes and select None here in the drop-down list. Plus, you can set the position of the panels such as Outline, Notes, Presenter Video, Presenter Info, and Company Logo. Basically, you can add a company logo or presenter info in the presentation resources before customizing the player. So if you click on this button. The universal player also allows you to add controls to the top and bottom bar and adjust their order. So let's go to the top bar, and here you can enable options called Marker Tools, Presenter Info, Notes, Outline, and Resources. This option. And in the bottom bar, you can enable or disable SIG-bar for your presentation and enable or disable some controls, for example, play or pause button, full screen button, etc. To adjust the appearance of the outline, click the Outline button on the toolbar. The outline is a list of slide names, which can also include slides, thumbnails, and the search feature, as you can see on my screen. So, thumbnails and search feature. To customize the navigation settings in the player, click Playback and Navigation on the toolbar. In the Resume Playback section, you can set up the playback of the course when reopened. So let's cover the first option in the list, which is called Prompt to Resume. So when reopening a presentation, the user will be able to choose from two options: either continue the previous session or play the presentation from the beginning. The second one is Always Resume. This means that the presentation will always pick up from where it left off. And the last one, called Always Start Over, means this option means that the presentation will always start from the beginning. One of the most important options in the player is changing the navigation. By default, user navigation is not restricted. Users can view any slide of your presentation in any order. To restrict navigation, you can choose one of the following types of navigation here. So the first one is limited. In this case, your user will be able to advance to the next slide according to the branching settings and return to previously viewed slides. And the second one is the forward-only option. So the user can advance to the next slide only after viewing the current slide. Plus, you can enable keyboard navigation here. So just click on the Customize Control Keys and select other shortcut keys, for example. Then you can start presentation automatically or save the state of all animations on the current slide. Any animated objects will resume their initial state when the user visits the slide again. This works for bullets that show up on mouse click, triggered animations, and more. As for the look of the player, you can select a different color scheme according to the corporate colors of the organization or change the color of the player elements. Just click on the Colors button on the toolbar, and here you can select pre-made templates or customize your own presets and save them for further use. So I will select dark yellow preset. If you want to edit labels and change the buttons in the player, you can click Text Labels and type the names of the buttons you want here. Okay guys, how are you doing so far? Should I explain anything to you one more time? Please leave your comments in the question box and I will do all my best to help you. All good, thank you very much. Okay, I see one question from Sofia. What is the best slide size in pixels that can be used so it fits in perfectly for web, iPad, tablet, and mobile? So, yes, I think it's better to use 16 by 9. However, if you just want to publish a presentation to your computer, for example, first, then you can select a size called Fit to Browser window here. I will mention that a bit later. So, okay, wonderful. And thank you very much for all your comments. At this point, it seems to me that we are ready to save the player customization. Let me quickly return back. It's already saved. Okay. So to save the player customization settings, you can just click on the Apply and Close button. And after that, you will be returned back to the Publish window. Okay, now let's cover the remaining settings here and move on to the next tab. I will click in the Size field to specify how the course behaves in the browser. Here, you are able to scale the slide to an exact size here, or fit the course to the browser window. I would recommend that you select the first option, so your presentation will be automatically adjusted and will look great on any device. In the Quality field, here, select the quality level of images, audio, and video files. The quality of the presentation depends on the internet connection. In the settings, you can choose one of the built-in quality presets or set up your own. Here, you are able to optimize images for resolution. If you think that the added images are a bit blurry in the published version, you can always select this option, called Optimize Images for Resolution, and set the highest resolution. In my case, this is 2048 by 1536. Okay, now let's set the protection options. If there are any restrictions in your company, or if you're afraid that someone might access your presentation, you can add a watermark, but please keep in mind that it will be displayed even in quizzes and interactions. Then you can protect your presentation by adding a password, customize time restrictions here, or allow playback only from certain domains. As you have already seen, in the Video tab, here you can also publish specific slides or all of them by clicking on the All Slides link or Selected Slides. Congratulations guys, we have gotten through one tab. Do you have any questions so far? Okay, I see one question. Which player is best suited for compatibility in all devices? So, actually, you can view your presentations on phones, tablets by using the browser, or by using our application called iSpring-made, as I have already mentioned. So I think it's better to use our application because our developers edit all the nuances that can not work, for example, in the browser. Another question is, you mentioned that hosting on a website. So what is the best way to do that? Actually, we have a useful article on our website on how to post, how to upload your course, your quiz, etc. on the website. So you can do that through our software by using an option called FTP. And also you can use a FileZilla for these purposes. It's a free software. I think Michael will be happy to share with you a link. Okay. Thank you for all your questions, guys. So now let's go to the next tab called iSpring-Cloud. So what is it? Let me open iSpring-Cloud in the browser. So iSpring-Cloud is our cloud storage and also the fastest and easiest way to post all your iSpring presentations and courses on the internet. You can upload your courses, presentations, quizzes, etc. to the cloud directly from the iSpring program interface. The content will be uploaded to your personal storage, and then you can easily share it with your learners and track some statistics there in the Tracking tab. Plus, I should mention that your content will always be uploaded in HTML5 format. So the first step is signing into your account. So let me quickly copy paste my email address and password. Also, I can select the title of the course here and the destination folder. By default, your presentation will be uploaded to the general content list called repository. However, if you have a folder hierarchy, you can easily select the one you need. Let me note that these are the same settings as in my computer tab, which you can customize. For example, the player, size, quality, protection, and publish option. However, you can find a new option here called backup, which allows you to upload the source files directly to iSpring-Cloud. If your computer suddenly breaks down or unforeseen issues pop up with your computer, you can always find your uploaded files in the account and download them once again. Guys, please pay close attention to the fact that the resume navigation option doesn't work in iSpring-Cloud. I think we are done with this tab at this moment, so I think I will publish selected slides to show you the results. If you have any questions, guys, please leave them in the question box. Okay, at this moment you see my uploaded presentation to the iSpring-Cloud, and here you will be able to see two options called share and download. So to share a link with your users, you just click on this option, copy this link, and paste in the browser. Also, you can send an email to user, embed code, or protect your presentation by password, or restrict sharing and downloading. Okay, so I think we are done with the iSpring Cloud. And let's go back to the iSpring Suite. Okay, once you have finished editing your course, you can upload it to iSpring Learning Management System. So let me open my account. Okay, so this is our platform for delivering distance learning to employees and students with online testing. Employees can access training materials from all devices, laptops, tablets, and smartphones. They can even learn offline using our application for iPad and Android. To start changing the settings and uploading content, I should sign into my account first. So I will copy and paste the URL link and then paste password and my email. Great. After these steps, let's name our course and select a folder where we're going to upload it. So I think I will leave content list and the same title, dealing with angry customers test. Then you can select the same settings as in the previous tabs called player, size, quality, protection, and publishing option. So next to the LMS profile dropdown, click Customize to change additional information about the course, for example, author, description, and completion settings. If you click Customize one more time in the opened window, you will be able to set up progress and completion settings such as rating the number of slides, rating the number of quizzes and simulations, then customizing a maximum score and a passing score, and adding a timeout option. In the backup section, select Upload Source Files if you want to save the original PowerPoint presentation files in iSpring Learn. That way, you can store a backup copy of the course on our servers. So let me check all the settings here and I will publish this presentation to my account. Okay, I think everything is fine, so I click on Publish button. After clicking Publish, iSpring Suite will convert your presentation to online format, and it will be available for viewing on any device from a computer to a smartphone. So let's wait a couple of moments. So the program will upload a course and it will appear in the iSpring Learn repository. Also, you can view all the courses that were assigned to you by using the iSpring Learn application. So here it is, our presentation. Okay, got any questions about the iSpring Learn tab so far? If so, please ask them in the chat box and I will be happy to help you.
I think you can just keep going, Sophia.
Okay, thank you very much, Paulina. Okay, also guys, if you have any questions about iSpring-Learn LMS in general, Paulina will be happy to share a link to a webinar about it. So at this point, I will continue my webinar and tell you about the LMS tab. So let me close my accounts and open a publish window. With the LMS option, you can create a SCORM package for uploading to any learning management system. In this tab, your content will be published as a SCORM package, which will be automatically placed in a zip archive. The most important setting here is the LMS profile at the bottom of the window. To create a package to upload in LMS, select the standard that your LMS supports, for example, SCORM 1.2, SCORM 2004, AICC Experience API, also known as TINCAN, or CMI5, and after that, publish the course. After the publishing process is complete, a preview window will open. In it, you can check how the slide navigation works and view the course in the browser or on mobile devices. In the zip archive, you will find a full set of files that can be loaded into any LMS that supports the selected format. In addition, you can find a full list of compatible LMSs on our website. So here it is. One of my colleagues is constantly testing ULMSs in terms of compatibility with iSpring tools. And if you don't find your LMS in this list, you are always free to contact us and write an email to support@ispringsolutions.com. And the last tab I want to cover is YouTube. Here you can put your video lectures on YouTube right from the iSpring publishing window. There is no need to save a video to your computer. Just sign into your account right there, select the category and permission you need, configure the output options, and click Publish. So let's publish this presentation to my channel on YouTube. First of all, I will sign into my account. I will paste my email address, then password, then allow. Okay, great. The category will be education, dealing with angry customers task 2, for example. Permission, I will select public so that anyone can search and view. Also, I will use the original slide size, quality for high quality representation, and I will publish all slides, and my slide duration will be 5 seconds. However, you can easily set your timing in the slide properties. Okay, I think I'm ready to publish my presentation. Also, after clicking on publish, you will see some recommendations. So please stop audio playback in other programs. Otherwise, it will be recorded in the video. During the conversion, you may hear embedded audio. So I just click on continue. And the publishing process starts. Let me update my page. Interesting. Oh, great. So, okay, here it is. And now this video is available on my account. Well, congratulations, guys. Now you definitely know the difference between the following tabs and can easily configure the player however you like. Now I'm ready to start the Q&A session where I will answer all of your questions.
Thank you very much, Sophia. Before we move on to the Q&A session, I would like to mention that this webinar is being recorded. So guys, no worries, you will receive a recording as soon as it's uploaded on YouTube and also our website. And if you would like to receive or to attend our future webinars, you're more than welcome to subscribe to our webinars mailing. And right now, I'm going to share the link. This is a dedicated webinar page that you can use to keep up with the schedule as well as subscribe to our webinar mailings so that you don't miss any of the webinars. Okay. Yeah, let's move on to the question. And the first question is from Jillian. Will the quizzes work on YouTube?
I'm afraid that quizzes will not work on YouTube. In this case, I would recommend to use a video lecture player, maybe because the playback of quizzes will return very, very soon. So at this point, you cannot see your quizzes or past your quizzes both in YouTube and in the video lecture player. However, when our developers will return this feature, you will be able to pause your quizzes in the video lecture player. So if you select this type called video lecture, so it's better to upload your presentation in the LMS in this case, or to your website or something else. You're very welcome, Julian.
And looks like Michael has covered all other questions.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, and the next one from Julian as well. Can you give me any advantages of using iSpring publishing over using something like H5P? And I think maybe Michael can help with that question.
Because actually I do not know about H5P.
Michael? Okay, he's probably too busy looking for the answer. Okay, guys.
Actually, Julian, it is possible if you can send us an email at support@iSpringSolutions.com so that we can look into your request in more details. And I will also ask my colleagues about it.
I'm sharing the email address right now.
Thank you very much for understanding. Okay, I see the next question from Siva. Which player is better for online presentation, universal or video lecture player? Actually, it depends on your needs and it depends on the method of publishing your presentation. For example, will you publish it to LMS or to your website or anything else? Can you please post a comment about that? To a website, okay. In this case, if you have any video narrations without any interactions or quizzes in it, you can post a video lecture so that your users can view slides and video. So let me open. So this is a video lecture. However, if you have some interactions in your course, for example, quiz, interaction, or dialogue simulation, or you set a hierarchy of slides, or set a branching inside the course in the slide properties, then it's better to use a universal player. Also, universal player has more functions. For example, you can set an outline, present a video. Also, you can add it to your slide, to your course. Sorry. You can disable or enable some bars and etc.
I hope that answers the question.
Yes.
Sofia, please let us know. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, wonderful. All right. Any other questions, guys? Since we do have a couple of more minutes to go over them, or maybe you would like Sofia to demonstrate something while she has everything set up on the screen.
How can we insert slide name against the number in the here? So you can change titles of any slides in the slide properties. So for example, I will just click on the title and enter, for example, I don't know, dealing, then customer chapter 2, chapter 3, and chapter 4. Then I click on save and close. And then I open player to see the results. And here it is. Our titles will be displayed in the outline. You're very welcome.
Thanks, Sofia. Okay, any other questions? Okay, while we are wrapping up, I would like to thank you, Sofia, for doing such a wonderful presentation today for all our attendees. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. And if you could send us a comment about what you think, regarding what you think about it, that would be wonderful. And it will definitely help us to provide more relevant content in the future. And also, I'd like to thank you, Michael, for taking care of all the questions in the chat. Yeah. Q&A, but I think it's better because all the attendees had a timely response during the session.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, so it looks like we are ready to wrap up at this point, and I would like to wish everyone a wonderful day. And again, thanks to you, Sofia, and thanks to you, Michael. And see you guys at the next webinar. Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye. Thank you, everyone. Have a wonderful day.